But I really been the shit and I ain't changing odors. Next style, when I brought up, I can't lie, I'm blessed, I'm older. On my side, it's less than no love. You might die, get stretched like yoga. Felt like I was destined for the pain and torture. Trying to keep my flame, but the rain gets colder. Every drop lit, help me gain composure. If life is a game, well, nigga, game over. Damn right, a nigga gon' flex. 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 Down in this bitch and I'm feeling like a bicep. Take a side steps from the haters that's on my steps. Know what life is and I grind about the privates. With a vice grip while I'm steady dodging vices. On the prizes, one focus, no surprises. Where your eyes is, they ain't seeing nothing like this. Dropping science, like my name is really Isaac. Know that I'm sick, but I never need a Heimlich, cause I never be chosen. Used to be broke, but never was broken. I came and spoke it into existence. I should be quoted. This shit is golden. Was a black sheep, but I should be golden. Excuse my indulgence. I am just trying to live in the moment. Time is precious. I'm a die a legend. Y'all niggas so sweet, y'all diabetic, and you don't know shit. Need to find a lesson. That's why your life always measured a lesson. Haters always come with incredulous questions, but you can't stop a nigga tether the blessings. That's why you forever next to the section, but never in this bitch. And while I'm in this bitch. Damn right, a nigga gon' flex. 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 Damn right, a nigga gon' flex.
Goddamn. Hey, happy Monday. Shout out to everybody at work. Shout out to everybody that had a shift. I have a shift too, so I'm early. Let's get started. God damn. Early as hell today. We early as hell. Like, what are you doing out so early? Like, what's good? What's good? What's good? I see you, Acid. I see you, Noah, J. Tom. What's up? What's up? You off today? Shout out to everybody that don't got a shift today. What's the word, man? How we feeling? How we doing? Huh? Welcome back to the Flex Mind Network. Hope everyone's having a great day today. I'm on early because I gotta leave early. Right? But don't get it twisted. If you see the tabs at the top, then we got some shit to talk about. Starting with who we started off with today. This nigga. We started with this dude. Que paso? I'm chilling. I'm chilling. You know? Golly, bro. We got some things to talk about today. I got my drink. Got some extra water with ice. You see it? The one thing about me, you can't take water away from me. If you take water away from me, I'm not going to be happy. Let me just say that. Don't take water away from me. Like, don't you dare. I'm going to put my cough syrup up here because it don't need to be on the disc. That can go right there. Boom. I need to get the chat on my phone. Was that your beat? That's not my beat. That's not my beat. That's Ace Vane. Shout out to King Hammer for showing me that one. That's Ace Vane right there. But like the fact that it works for me, I'm like, I mean, I'll play it every now and then. Man, look at the gappage in this man's teeth. Teeth tumbling out. Yeah, we got some things to talk about. What's good, Solo? How you feeling? It's your first time here. I never seen you here before. Either way, welcome to the Flex Mind Network. Appreciate y'all for stopping by, tapping in on this lovely, lovely Monday, even though I got to go to work and the weather's really good outside. Not a fan. You had to quit your job? What's up? Yeah, I'm early. I'm early because I got to leave early. I'm gonna be here for like an hour and a half. I gotta cut the stream at 4 because I gotta edit the video that I want to put out. Then after that, what I'm gonna do is that I gotta go to there's an instrument store. I need to go there to get an adapter for my turntables. I need the adapter for this Friday so I can spin on their system. So I need to go to the store and get that. And if I can go to the bank, I need that too, because I need to put some money in the bank. You know what I'm saying? I need to put some bills. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pay some bills. You know what I'm about? Like, what's good, Raven? How you feeling? All right. Let's get started, bro. Let's get started because we got some things to talk about today, man. We got some things to talk about today. You know? So let's not waste no more time and let's lock in with some videos. I got a couple videos for us to watch. Some of them I might sit back and just listen. Others, we gonna actually react and do what we gotta do. What's good, Tiff? How you feeling? Me and the bots bump heads on a consistent basis. Also, my back gave. Oh, your back gave, brother. You gotta go see some of the massage therapists or go see a chiropractor. You know what I'm saying? To get your back right. Pause. I know. But what's it called? Morning stretches. You know what I'm saying? Morning stretches. All right. Now, with enough of this man's gappage, because that's too much. That is too much. We're going to talk about this. Funny enough, there's not too much to talk about that, because if that's what people are calling a response, then that's crazy to me. But, you know, I digress. That's cool with me. Let's start off with this video before we start getting into the YouTube videos. Just start off with a nice listen. Let's go.
Drake fans are already doing a favorite thing to do when somebody say something about Drake, making him a victim. Yo, and this is not about Drake. This is about Drake fans. So Drake just dropped an album, Iceman. He threw shots at everybody, and I made sure to make the videos talking about everybody he threw shots at, and I probably missed a few actually, right? But this is what, like, after Jayz said his freestyle at Roots Picnic and had a rebuttal for what Drake was saying, this is what Drake fans are now saying. It's stupid for Drake to fully get involved. It's just not worth it. He can't win no matter what. It's too much admiration.
How the hell is there an echo? Okay. All right, let me try this. Can y'all hear this?
For Jay and hip hop spaces. It's
a
a lose-lose situation to be. Yo, y'all did the same shit with Kendrick. When Drake was popping it, oh my God, yo, this is why he the best. Yo, niggas can't rap with him, man. Drake is undeniably the GOAT. Oh my God.
All right, cool. Let's go back. Because, bro, let me explain myself, because I understand why there's an echo. It's just annoying that it happened. So, on the intro screen, like the starting soon screen, I have the desktop audio muted. The desktop audio is muted, right? So when the desktop audio is muted, you cannot hear the song that's actually playing. Funny enough, every time I've been starting to stream since King Hammer told me about that song, I've been using that song. And I didn't realize that you can't hear it. You can't hear it properly when it's like the beginning of the stream. So it sounds quiet. So I'm like, let me hit it. Let me hit the button so you can actually hear it. Problem is, that same button travels over to my main screen. So that button's on, and then my regular internet button's on. So I turned off the internet button this time so I can actually, like, we can be great. So that's why there is an echo. Figured it out. Anyway, let's start from the top. Let's go.
Drake fans are already doing a favorite thing to do when somebody say something about Drake, making him a victim.
Shout out to the new subs.
Yo, and this is not about Drake. This is about Drake fans. So Drake just dropped an album, Iceman. He threw shots at everybody, and I made sure to make the videos talking about everybody he threw shots at. And I probably missed a few, actually, right? But this is what, like, after Jay-Z said his freestyle at Roots Picnic and had a rebuttal for what Drake was saying, this is what Drake fans are now saying. It's stupid for Drake to fully get involved. It's just not worth it. He can't win no matter what. It's too much admiration for Jay in hip-hop spaces. It's a lose-lose situation to me. Yo, y'all did the same shit with Kendrick. When Drake was popping it, oh my God, yo, this is why he the best. Yo, niggas can't rap with him, man. Drake is undeniably the GOAT. Oh my God. And
Drake fans just sound like a bunch of dudes on Tinder that just get no matches. That's what they sound like. It's crazy.
Killing the charts. Yo, he's him. And as soon as somebody says something back, yo, y'all wasn't even going to give him a fair shot. It's a lose-lose situation. Oh my God, he shouldn't even say nothing back because y'all not even going to give him a chance. Oh my God. Y'all niggas is bitches. Y'all niggas is scary. That's why I don't believe in y'all niggas. That's why I make fun of y'all niggas. Y'all niggas is pussy. Like, y'all niggas is pussy. Y'all remember, this is my backup page. I don't care. I'm going to talk for real. Y'all niggas is soft, sweet, soft as charming, nigga.
Soft as
Y'all only pop it when y'all front running. When y'all could bully somebody. That's why y'all been harping on, where she at? Because y'all think ASAP Rocky's a little guy and he can't rap with Drake. So y'all front running. Y'all front run. But as soon as somebody that's tough like that swing back, yo, it's a lose-lose. Like, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, don't even say anything, bro, because Hov gets too much.
Drake turned his fan base into master manipulators. The only problem is that they keep using the same tactics. This is why I don't like them. Bro, I think I told y'all this. I had a friend that called my phone when Iceman dropped, trying to talk to me like I'm a Kendrick stan. I don't stand for nobody. I stand for hip hop. So all this shit falls under hip hop. You trying to talk to me as if I'm some sort of like little kid on Twitter. You must not know what we do around here. Sorry, I have facts. I don't have opinion like you have on the phone trying to talk to me a certain way and then not even let me speak, but you supposed to be my friend. That's crazy to me. Dog, I had to cut that phone call off. Don't talk to me like that, ever. The heck? I've always been nice to this dude. What does he do? Call my phone and start criticizing. That's crazy to me. Off my line, Nick.
Love, so there's no point in you even saying, oh, what happened to all that shit y'all was popping 2 weeks ago? Y'all was just popping it. Y'all was just popping it. Where Iceman, y'all was celebrating. He take the 500,000 over the dinner. The jig is up. The jig is up. What happened to that? What happened? He the GOAT. He the Michael Jackson of rap. Why y'all scared now?
That's crazy.
It's just Jay-Z. Jay-Z was never the best at any point.
That's true,
Jay-Z never
unfortunately.
had fans like that. It was because of Kanye and Beyonce. So why y'all scared of Jay? Why is it a lose-lose? Jay-Z's not even going to say nothing. Like, Jay-Z's not really going to battle Drake. Jay-Z's retired. You feel me? He's doing his shows. He's more of a businessman. He's not really going to fully battle Drake. But what happened to all that front running and popping that y'all was doing? What happened? Where's that? Where's that? I'm confused. Y'all niggas is soft.
Bro, I don't understand how people move this way. Crazy thing. So check this out. I was working security on Saturday, right? I had a couple of my friends pull up. It was low-key, it was a surprise because I wasn't expecting nobody from my end to pull up to the spot. So it's me and about 4 of my friends chilling in the spot, right? Thank God the DJ that was spinning that night was doing his work, because he shut that place down. It was amazing. So, as the night's going on, a couple of my friends, they see some girls in the dance floor. You know, they doing what they do. You know, my friends pull up now. And, like, you know, they're around them. They're chatting. They're dancing. They're doing their thing. I'm over here as security, looking at them like a proud father. I'm like, look at God. I knew y'all niggas can talk to women. Bro. So, it actually looked good because, funny enough, one of my dogs, imagine this, the light-skinned dude with the beard. He sees Shorty. Bro, they're dancing. They're holding hands. She bubbling up on him. Yo, next thing you know, they're making out. I'm like, me rotted. The blood of Jesus. What? I was shooketh. I'm like, shit. So, the night ends. I'm fast forwarding because the night ends. One of the girls my dogs was talking to, she literally looked him dead in the face. Mind you, dark-skinned girl, nice curly hair from the UK, but she lives here now. Bro, looks my dog dead in the face. And it's like, are you a Drake fan? My friend's like, nah, because his music's the same and it's mid. She's like, oh, okay. I'm like, yo, I gotta be in the Twilight Zone. I swear to God, I gotta be in the Twilight Zone, bro. Bro, I'm like, what? What do you mean? Oh, dog. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, if you come to Toronto, be prepared. That's all I gotta say. Be prepared. Toronto is a nice place to come to. There's a lot of great spots to go to, but please understand, be prepared. All right? Like, dog, I'm telling you, she looked him dead in the face like, oh. I'm looking at her, I'm like, this bitch. What? That was the deal breaker, Tiff. What's good, Jules? What's good, Judy? Yeah, I'm telling you, it's bad. It's bad out here. It's really bad out here. The hell? The manipulation. How that one dude said on that podcast? Manipulation. Like him. That's crazy. God damn, bro. I'm telling you, like, when you come out here and you really see what's going on, it's crazy. I promise you, it's crazy. But now we got Akademiks over here. So Akademiks is gonna react to it, and of course, his reaction, he don't like it. But the response is even dumber. You see what I'm saying? She ain't it. Judy, I know. I know, Judy. It's just so crazy to just see. It's one thing to hear it. When you're in that moment, it's like, but you look good. Why are you moving like that when you look good? There's only one thing at that point. She ain't got no brain cells. You ain't got no brain cells. You just gonna fall for anything. Well, then again, at the same time, her friend alone just describes her. Because if her friend is out there moving loose and going crazy and everything, what does that make you? Miss behind closed doors? Like, all right, let me stop. It's crazy. Random munching on face. Facts. But at the same time, the spot I'm at, a lot of that happens. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, a girl would come in with her friends with no man in sight, but then have a man on her damn near at the end of the night. It's crazy. is actually crazy. I promise you. Like, it makes no sense. But if that's how people want to move, who am I gonna stop? Who am I to stop them? Who am I to stop him? Some random. I think the dude was Guyanese. Some Guyanese man lift up the girl. Big swole Guyanese man lift up some girl, gripping nyash, gripping nothing but nyash, making out with her. I'm just like, yo, go stop that because I'm not. I had to go tell one of the security guards beside me, like, yo, go deal with that because I'm not getting in between that. I'm not getting in between that shit. I tell you that. Yeah. Anytime it comes to people just like love making, face munching, I get a next security guy. Yo, that's you. Because if you think I'm gonna do it, you got me effed up. Like, I'm not doing that. What's the STD rate in Toronto? Girl, I don't know. High, low? I ain't gonna lie, it might be a little aggressive with the way people be moving. I ain't gonna hold you. Especially at the after parties. Especially at the after parties. I ain't gonna lie. Sure. You better pray you don't see what I saw. I'll tell you that. Because you're gonna see some things that might haunt you. Let me just end it there. Let me pour up some drink before we start. We're going to hit this record button, and we're going to get Akademiks' response to Jayz. And yeah. Just say no. Just say no is wild. So, at this point, with what's going on, the Jayz Roots picnic, his 3 minutes of fame that people are saying on the internet, no, Jayz is responding to all the hate he's been getting this whole time. That's what's been going on. That's all that happened yesterday, or on Saturday, sorry. He's simply responding to all the BS people's been putting on his name. He's outside. He's rapping again. He has to address this. Because if he doesn't, he's going to be seen as soft. Now a lot of people are out here saying that the freestyle was mid. Well, you clearly don't understand what a freestyle is because your great doesn't do that. Your great reads. He reads what somebody writes. That's what your great does. Does he? When was the last time you seen him freestyle? That's my question. When was the last time you seen him freestyle? And don't mention On the Radar, because we all know people be showing up with written bars for On the Radar. When was the last time you seen him? Mic in front of his face, pause. Go crazy. When was the last time you seen that? Because I can't tell you. So, of course, a lot of people going around with the discourse talking about how it's mid, it's weak, it's overrated. How is it overrated when it just came out? Imagine, dude is rapping. See, this is how I know y'all don't know English. Dude is rapping, and y'all seeing him rap the freestyle for the first time. And mid-freestyle, you're like, oh, nah, this overrated. How? That literally makes no sense to me. But anyway, we're going to check out what Akademiks got to say. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know the vibe. You tapped in with your favorite Canadian reaction channel and network. Let's get started, bro. Look at Ak.
That lady back on the stuff, she sound like she in love with him. Her kid can't even take their kids. Enough of them. A rapper can't be my eye. I got MAGA Republicans. Them shots came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them. I'm governed by God. You trying to break the government. I rained for 40 days. My neck get flooded again. Wrist get flooded again. My net worth went up again. My next update, the jig is up. Nigga, I'm up 10. Wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again. Niggas look up the Hove. I never looked up to them.
Why does it look like he got eyeliner on?
Don't talk success to me. You niggas is workers. In perpetuity is how your contract is worded. Don't make me go first, man. The roots remember, even when the trees pretend, not too much of my name. Don't forget who I am.
Nigga, the things you do for dick. The things you do for dick is crazy. Man got the OVO chain. Since then, he's been acting. He's been wilding. He out here moving fast. That's wild to me. Like as soon as he got the chain, he out here moving fast. He think he the baddest around. That's wild. Dog, how can you sit there comfortably knowing that you're getting new raps from a great that can still do it? It's okay. YouTube will let you know. Because everybody on YouTube's like, what's going on? What's happening? Like, come on, bruh. And you sitting there comfortable. Man, if you don't.
Hattie loves her Shawnees. S-H-A-W-N. I find it adorable she put the S at the end. You don't know, the show ain't even begin. I said, you don't know, the show ain't even begin.
Hey, Mad Raven, you're not wrong.
Okay. So Jay-Z, during his set at Roots Picnic, he started with a freestyle seemingly addressing any and everybody who has, grieved him over the last couple of years. The list includes Nicki Minaj, of course, El Drake, Drake, of course, Kanye West, Oskino, he caught some bars. Of course, Dame Dash caught some bars. Tory Lanez and his pops caught some bars. Okay, so it was a family lashing at that point. I said Nicki before, right? Yeah, that's about it. Oh, and Kanye West, right? Did I say that before? Okay, anyway. We're going to kind of break this down. Again, I've given my overall takeaways from this. Overall, this is how I look at it. I haven't seen Jay-Z look this upset. He looked a little bit unhinged. There's nothing wrong with being passionate, and even if you're upset, but this wasn't, to me, in a Jay-Z character that I've seen him build and foster over the years when he's kind of laying down this boss talk. This actually seemed like someone who was very upset, perturbed, and disgusted.
Have you not seen what it looks like outside in the rap world? Of course Jay-Z would be like, y'all forgot how to do this? This is easy. I'll do it right now. And then proceeds to do it. Like, have you not seen or heard the kind of music that's being dropped today from people that are so-called rappers? Akademiks, you've been waiting all year, this year, for Drake. Sorry, let me take that back. You've been waiting for 2 years for Iceman and the other 2 projects, surprise. Like, bro, if you've been waiting for Aubrey, what does that say about the rest of the rap game? What are you talking about? And don't come around here with no Kendrick era-ish, knowing that he never dropped. How is it Kendrick era when he never dropped last year? Explain. He went on a historic run through stadiums. That's it. You trying to say it's Kendrick era with what music, even though Drake was dropping the whole time? Explain. That's what I don't understand. Like, y'all narrative shifting, goalpost moving, like, bro. Outside for rap right now is horrible. Of course, we've got some sprinklage of some good albums and good projects, but it's overshadowed by the kind of trash that you see out there. Have you not seen the Rolling Loud that recently happened? Damn near every artist was trash. Let's just keep it tall. If you would have seen the garbage performances that's been out there, you'd just sit back like, what happened? What are you talking about, bro? That's ridiculous. What's good, Jordan? Bro, I'm tired of this goalpost moving, bro. It really be frustrating me sometimes. Because the more that you move the goalposts and the more that the people that you have in your community be listening to, they're going to think like, oh, maybe it is garbage. Maybe it is trash. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What does that mean? Is that a raid? Is that a raid? Is that what that sound was? I think I remember from last time. Who did it? Act knows he wants to like the freestyling and act up. He can't. He can't because he has his chain. That's like him getting a ring. You know what I'm saying? Like you engaged. You engaged to OVO. That's how I see it. It's crazy out here. You know, but now I'm hearing Akademiks say it's overrated. Now I'm seeing all these other TikTokers, all these other like content creators, they're all saying it's overrated. I'm like, how is it overrated? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You don't know what bars are. Now, were his bars the greatest? No. But it did feel good to hear some ish that was like, oh, like, come on, bruh. Come on, what are we talking about? This is why I don't get. Now, here come Akademiks some more. Because he doing tricks on it at this point. You know what I'm saying? Let me read this real quick. Akademiks said Drake made $1 billion from his catalog and Jay-Z couldn't. And that Jay-Z is just a face card for the elites. When you tried to get your B, you had to go link up with Live Nation. You talking about independence. Dame Dash didn't agree with none of the partnerships you went into. This is what Akademiks talking about. So let's go ahead and check this out.
Anything else, management. Drake made the $1 billion from music. You ain't make $1 billion from.
Let's stop right there. What bill? What billion? What billion? Where is it? Where is it? That's all I'm asking. Like, what? Like, I don't see it. I must be blind. I must be blind. Cause what billion? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What billion? Y'all gonna love this. Y'all gonna love this, I'll tell you that. What billion? Akademiks. You doing tricks at this point, gang. What billion? Now, it went up since the last time. It went up by 150 mil. Cool. But where's the B? Because everybody's talking about B's on the table. But you must got some honey on there because I don't see no billions. I see B's. You got to swat them bitches. Like, what are we talking about? 400M. It went up since 250. What B? I don't like liars.
Music. That's just facts we talking about. He made $1 billion from his own catalog. So you could say,
what's good, Cousin B? How you
the
feeling?
white people own it in perpetuity. Ain't nobody made more money than this nigga. He talking about a B. When you try to get your B, you had to go link up with Live Nation. You talking about independence. You so titled to Square. How you talking about independence? You the first nigga to sell. How you talk independence? You the first nigga to sell in every situation. You walk people to the water and just put some poison in there until they die. You just like run off with a...
You the first... Wait. You're the first person to sell in every situation. But what did you sell for? And what is the percentage that you sold? That's why I don't like liars. What are we talking about? That's complete BS. I don't like liars. This is crazy. Yo, the defense force is working overtime. You breaking down business to people that have no idea about what's going on in it. When you talk business, you have to talk with specifics. Because if you're talking with just overhead, then you're just giving an overall example. That's a lie on somebody's name. You have to talk specifics. That's mandatory. Even if he is the first to sell, what's the return and what the residuals look like? What does the revenue look like year after year? And how is he still a billionaire and your best friend isn't? Listen, you doing all kind of stunts. Forget tricks. You doing stunts on the dick. That's crazy. Me personally, I could never. Sorry. Oh, happy what is it? Is it Pride Month today? Is it Pride Month today or is it next month? I'm just asking for a friend. I personally don't know, but I do want to give a shout out to anybody that do be a part of that community, because I feel like it's important to appreciate all people, right? I just gotta say it because it's important that we let people know that yes, we see you and we understand you. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Heck, how you talking about independence? How that work? In most of the situations you got going on, you just a face card for these people. You sold title to get on the board of Square. You sold
What happened?
a streaming company that was supposed to represent our the board of Square. You sold
Why'd it cut out?
a streaming company that was supposed
got
to
muted by God.
represent artists to get on the board of Square. I'm lying? So what you talking about independence? What you talking about in perpetuity? You talking about his catalog, nigga? Your companies are owned in perpetuity by law.
So you think Drake got that independence right now? Because if he was independent right now, planet Earth would know about it. All it takes is one post from Aubrey saying, yo, it's crazy that chains break. I guess they wanted to loosen these up on me. He might say some BS like that on an Instagram post and take a bunch of close-up pictures of like chains and locks and buildings and birds to give people like, oh, I'm gonna drop some hints and go away. Isn't it good to be free? Like that, he gonna do some ish like that. We know his tactics. We know what he finna do. The hell? I ain't think he free yet. We gonna know when we see it. That's all I gotta say.
Live Nation. The fuck are we talking about?
Raven, that's what I'm talking. Oh, here we go.
Closes the deal. $350 million to Square.
Stop. You sold a deal for $350 million and your best friend, his net worth right now is 400 M's. Boy, stop it.
Look, and then we're going to, look, joins board. Square buys it. Square buys title. Jayz joins the board. Come on, stop playing. What are you talking about? You can't talk about that. You trying to use a talking point that Dame Dash been trying to shit on you about.
And you using talking points from headlines trying to tell people this is what's going on.
Because Dame Dash didn't agree with none of the partnerships you went into.
He wouldn't make. We already know he wouldn't make it independent because they're gonna make his life hell. That's a great question, Tiff. But the lies they tell. This is what I'm talking about, bruh. Like, through your teeth. See, fortunately, you're not like Dame Dash. You got all your teeth, but you lying through your teeth. Dame Dash, he gonna lie through the gap. Like the lie's gonna get to you quicker if he gonna lie through the gap in his teeth at the top. You know what I'm saying? See, Akademiks, at least you got all your teeth, so it's gonna be a little bit harder for the lies to come out. But I hear you. I hear you. What are you talking about? That's crazy to me. This is what I don't understand when it comes to these little situations right here. Because it's like, you're purposely delivering lies. And don't try to say you're not a liar, because we already seen through you. You already admitted to the world that you accept payola. You're a paid liar. That's wild. Lobby will be free in 35 years. I didn't say it. Curtis did. If you haven't seen this video, watch it. How long is the video, though? That's the real question. That's the only thing. How long is the video? Because I only have so much time that I have right now. I have like 45 minutes. What's good, Brianne? You been MIA, girl? You all right? I want to make sure you're good, you know? It's been a hot minute. It's 20 minutes. Damn, bro. Like, I already got a couple videos to watch right now. But my main thing, my main thing before I end the recording on this one at least, you got to spot the lies. That's the main thing about it. You got to spot the lies, because I promise you, if you are not understanding or if you're not familiar with what's going on, I guarantee you, they're going to lie in your face and they're going to play in your face. And the more that you believe the lies and people playing in your face, it's like you're losing brain cells at this point, because it's almost like you got to like educate yourself. You got to have at least some sort of understanding to what's going on. At least. He's trying to explain business dealings through headlines. It didn't look at a single article. Make that make sense. The article will break down what happened in the deal. You trying to tell people this is what happened through a headline. If you believe in the headline, then you're going to fall for anything. That's wild. Everybody knows Jayz got to his billionaire status for a reason. Even if he is the first to sell, what did he sell for? How much he make? Percentages. Let's talk that. Because we know once we start talking percentages, a lot of people are going to start shutting up. That's why you didn't want to click on those articles. That's wild to me. What's his returns? What is his revenue for his businesses? And how much does he take away? What's his net? And what's the gross? What's the gross amount and the takeaway amount, the net amount? Come on, bruh. I didn't hear none of that when you were trying to talk for your best friend. That's crazy to me. That's absolutely wild. Not a single thing I heard. And you trying to tell people this is what's going on. I don't like liars. I don't like liars. I'm sorry, bro. That's crazy. Couldn't be me, though. I'll tell you that. People gonna believe what they want to believe. That's why I keep saying people want to be lied to. That's all it is. People want to be lied to. Life has been crazy. You're doing so much better. I'm glad you're doing a lot better. I know life is crazy, girl. Trust me. I already know life is wild. But, you know, we all still here, you know. And that's what matters. Dame Dash. You thought this was something. See, I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at this, and you're trying to say this is this. Well, sir, I got questions. I got questions. I got a whole lot of questions right now. It's just like, you out here want to be starting something, but I think you need to start something in here. Because as far as I see it, the similarities It's almost like y'all are trying to twin. Is this your twin right here, sir? I'm just asking questions. Even down to the glass. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Yo. Why does it look like Goofy got the same glasses as Dame Dash? Y'all see them little dots on the side? The yellow dots? Well, I think I found your twin because I'm looking at Jayz shades. I don't know. I ain't seen nothing, bruh. I ain't gonna lie to you, but over here, boy, it's clear as day. Who you trying to fool? Boy, you must think I'm brand new. I've been around here. I see you. They love the pretty lot for real. For real. That's crazy, bro. Dame Dash, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody might have to turn your TV off, bro. Somebody might have to turn your TV off. This is ridiculous. Goodness gracious. But you know, I digress. What the hell is going on? What is going on, bruh? You thought you ate. That's cool. We got Charlemagne. What's Charlemagne saying? But then again, I got a Chicks video for that. That's crazy. Actually, which video do I want to watch first? I don't need that one. Alright, so there's not too many. I have a Ville video, funny enough, about Sauce Walka and Drake. I don't really want to do a reaction to that, but we're definitely going to sit back and watch that one at least. It's like 8 minutes, so I don't think it's going to take too long. I want to see if I do have enough time for the Curtis King video, but knowing me, if I'm going to react to Curtis King, if it's a 20-minute video or a 10-minute video, I'm going to double the time or triple the time. That's why I would rather leave that for tomorrow. I don't have a lot of time today, but if you guys remind me tomorrow, I'll watch that Curtis King video for sure. I'll definitely watch that one because every time I watch a Curtis King video, I'm always learning something. You know? So I'll save that one for tomorrow. Let's check out this one for today. All right? Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like, bruh. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to Twitch. Man, who would have thought I'd be dual streaming? But here we are today.
A leaked phone call reveals that Sauce Walka had threatened Drake after finding out that he allegedly slept with his baby mother. Now, this is a habit that people have known about Drake for some time now. People are aware that he has this weird situation where he likes to sleep with other rappers' baby mothers or their girlfriends. This is something that he catches a lot of flack for and why people and other rappers beef with him in the first place. And it looks like it might bite him in the ass messing with Sauce Walka because Sauce Walka decided to crash out, y'all. Like, he decided not to care about what was going on. He must have been so angry, so furious to find out this information and just put on a show on this phone call. He probably didn't know that he was being recorded, but the way that he was talking was crazy. Like, at that point, he's just so blind with rage, he didn't even care or think about what was going on at that moment of time. And the reason might be because of the history that Sauce Walka and Drake have already. They already don't like each other. Sauce Walka has been very vocal about Drake. He's been vocal about how he doesn't support Houston despite him using Houston. Sauce Walka has always been vocal about Drake being a culture vulture, has said everything under the sun about how he just doesn't rock with him because he doesn't really support the city like that, and he's just using the culture that he grew up in, just like everybody else says, just like Kendrick said. And he says this more on a song that he made called Whack to Whack, where similar things in this song is what he talked about in this leaked conversation. In 2015, Sauce Walka had rapped, "When you was in Houston, I pulled up to Del Frisco's with them shooters with me and y'all got real nervous. I came to the dinner table real urgent. The whole weekend I had you around the city sneaking. You missed about 3 shows that weekend." And for context, Drake allegedly had promised to do a song or a feature with Sauce Twins on Too Legit to Quit It a month before Houston Appreciation Weekend and hadn't delivered the verse. Sauce and company ran up on Drake at Del Frisco's. Then a month later during HAW, when Drake still hadn't delivered the verse, Sauce Walka checked Drake again. That's when he allegedly missed the show in which he was scheduled to appear. So it looks like this feature that Drake had promised Sauce Walka and the Sauce twins was so that way there could be some type of mutual respect, probably just a favor, so that way it wouldn't be no type of beef, no type of animosity. But when Drake didn't want to do it, this is when Sauce Walka took it personal and brought the shooters to the dinner table right where Drake was eating at. And this is a clear sign that Sauce Walka has the drop on Drake anytime that he's in Houston. Let's just be honest here. Yeah, you're a visitor here, but I live here. I know where you're at. I know where you're going to be at. People in the city will tell me where you are, even if you don't know that people I know are there. And the beef that Sauce Walka has with Drake and the toxic relationship he has with his baby mother is probably why she allegedly slept with Drake. To piss Sauce Walka off is an outcome that Drake and his baby mother would want, regardless of who reached out to who in their situation.
It's that simple. I don't know what the consequences is.
Why? Yeah, you handle me. You already handle me. So what the matter? You already put your hands on me. You already do all that already. So what the even matter?
I got you jumped by my hoes. I will put my hands on you, but I didn't. You got jumped by my black hoes. It's still on video.
And let's just be clear. I don't condone the actions of what Sauce Walka is saying. I know he is very upset, but this is not cool by any means. I don't think that you should ever try to do what she just admitted that he did and what he just admitted to doing. Despite the type of woman she is and how foul she could be, at the end of the day, that's the mother of your child, and you shouldn't do anything crazy like that to her. Again, which only proves that he doesn't really care about her.
I'm not a fan of that behavior. But if things escalate where it gets close to that, why are you with that person still? That's the only question I have, because it's senseless. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
Only cares that it makes him look bad because now people know that Drake had slept with his baby mother.
Yeah, because you had me set up. Are you proud of that? Does that make you feel good?
I will get you jumped again. I don't give a. Just like I get Drake. I will get Drake caught.
In GTA, y'all. In GTA, allegedly. Keep it alleged. GTA, y'all.
Maybe real life with a hell. I don't give a. Nobody come out.
Okay, you need to calm down.
No, I don't need to do nothing.
Yeah.
This is one of those situations where nobody is innocent. Sauce Walka is not an innocent person. His baby mother is not an innocent person. And Drake is damn well not an innocent person for kicking this off also. Sauce Walka shouldn't be getting his baby mother beat up, but Drake and the baby mother should not be hooking up either, especially if the common goal is to piss off the baby father, to piss off Sauce Walka. People are already taking lyrics from what Drake had said in his last album and are trying to put it to Sauce Walka in this situation. He says, I know that I'm treating you better than him because you do not come home with no blackened eye. So this is some type of dirty Mac shit that Drake is known for doing. He'll try to find a way to sleep with your girlfriend, to sleep with your baby mother.
Nah, that's some D1 level dirty Mackin', bro. What the hell? But, yo, this is what I don't understand. This is what I don't understand. Cool. You want to take on this role as some sort of mob boss. You want to be the leader of the Yakuza. That's how you feeling right now. Why? It doesn't prove anything, to be honest. The only thing it proves is that you a crybaby. Victim blaming, goalpost moving. Like, come on, bruh. In damn near every situation when you the aggressor. But then when things get hot, immediate defense. Your guard up. What? That's crazy. I don't understand this behavior, bruh.
But the level of crash out that Sauce Walka has reached, I don't think I have heard from anybody else that Drake was responsible of doing this to. We hear about DJ Drama, we hear about Rick Ross and all of these other people that Drake did this to, but this is the anger that I've never seen from any of them. I think everybody involved is fucked up to some degree, but this type of behavior that Drake is accustomed to will eventually catch up to him in the long run. Now, at the same time, I don't think that Sauce Walka should throw his life away. I don't think he should really trip the way that he is, especially if you already had a bad situation with your baby mother. At that point, you kind of already know that it's iffy between y'all. But the way that he's talking, he don't care about his baby mother. He only care because people will know that Drake had finally slept with your baby moms. And that's the part that people will talk about. That's what he will have over your head. But if I was Sauce Walka, I wouldn't even be this upset, because knowing the type of baby mother that you have and knowing that you guys aren't good, this is probably something to be expected in the first place. So tripping about this shit is not going to get you anywhere. but everybody in the situation looks bad. Like even with Drake, you're pushing 40 and you have this weird kink about hooking up with dudes' baby mothers, hooking up with dudes' girlfriends. Like who the hell does that, bro? That is like the most snake shit ever. He's done it to...
No, it's not even just that, bro, because of course this is a consistent pattern from him, but I'm sitting here and I want to know, like, what do you gain? What do you gain from this? That's not power. That's not respect. So that's what I'm trying to figure. I'm like, what are you gaining from this? The same tactics year after year, over and over. I'm like, bro, what are your goals in life? Because as far as I see it, you don't want nobody to get... wow, words are hard. As far as I see it right now, it looks like you want nobody to have a family. If you can't have no family, nobody can have a family. What? That's what it looks like. That makes no sense. You out here breaking up homes, regardless if they're happy homes or not. That's crazy. To some people, they might see it as Captain Save a Hoe. Oh, no, he ain't saving nobody. This is the kind of captain that ain't saving nobody. This is the kind of captain that's he gonna get down and dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of captain he is. What the hell? Why?
His own friends. Of course, he's gonna do it to an enemy, but I think the enemy and the anger that they have is gonna carry more and have more heat behind it than a friend that you backstab that could probably just say, you did me dirty. Sauce Walka and Drake were never really cool, even though at times they try to be. I think it goes to show that freedom of choice doesn't mean freedom of consequence. And just because you have money and you could do whatever you want and fuck whoever you want, doesn't mean that you're free from those consequences or that it's not going to catch up with you in the long run. If you're doing something as treacherous as this, there's only more foul shit to come. I think it's messed up how Sauce Walka is handling his relationship. And I think it's disgusting how Drake is carrying himself while pushing 40 years old. Having this weird sensation about sleeping with other people's women is never going to end well for you.
It's like a
poor
fetish.
or rich, famous or not. When you have that much anger, people will look past all of the logical decisions just because they want to crash out in that moment. And I don't think that this is something Sauce Walka should do. And I think these are situations that Drake should avoid altogether before he has to face real life consequences. It's fair to say that Sauce Walka really be outside. He really be talking about what he rap about. He's already survived multiple situations where he could have lost his life, where one of his friends ended up losing their lives. And the previous incident before this, he ended up getting hit in the leg and talked about it, was outside the next day. I mean, he is really showing that he is what he's living, what he's rapping about. The situations that Sauce Walka has been in, Drake has only pretended to be about and always pretended to rap about. Drake pretends to be like he's from Houston. He pretends like he is some type of gangster. But what happens when you mess with somebody who is about that life, who is willing to crash out? I don't think it's going to end good. And this is only because of the choices that all of these individuals made. I don't condone the actions of any of these three individuals at all. I don't approve of what Sauce is doing. I don't approve of what his girl is doing. And the same goes for Drake. I don't approve what they got going on. If this is a plot to get back at Sauce for doing what he did, it's only going to make the situation worse. It's not going to make it any better. But as far as this, we'll keep it all alleged, man. Y'all tell me how you feel about this. Make sure you like the video, hype the video, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody rocking with the channel. You tell me. Again, we'll keep it alleged, bro. In GTA, whatever Sauce Walka said, he said in GTA, in the video game. Y'all let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Keep it alleged.
Like, you really got a fetish for taking other people's girls, bro. Like, that's what I don't get. That's what I don't understand. Like, what is your goal when you do that? Like, does that make you feel better in life? Knowing that you can still break up happy homes to this day? Like, what does that do for you? That's weird. Like, it's literally weirdo energy at this point because you continue to do it for numerous amounts of years. To the point where you would do it to your own best friend or your own friends. For example, Lil Wayne. So I'm sitting here trying to figure it out in Minecraft as well. But I'm sitting here trying to figure out just like why. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? Because knowing me, situations like that, I don't walk that path. And I prefer not to walk that path because that path will only have destruction on it. I don't want that for myself. I don't got time for that. Bruh, let me tell you something. We all got bills, bruh. We all got bills, man. You see what I'm saying? We got red ones, we got brown ones, we got police ones. Like, we got bills, bruh. We got bills, man. You think I got time for no BS? Are you crazy? Hell no. I'm not messing with that shit, bro. I'm telling you that. I'm not doing that. That's weirdo shit. No cap. You never gonna see that from me, ever. Ever, because I ain't got the time. Point blank, period. So I'm not a fan of his character. The character of Drake, I hate. Well, not hate. Hate is such a disgusting word. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I would like to point out before Drake, most rappers only ever gave maybe a bar a year about sleeping with your girl. This man is consistently doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's just wild to me. It's wild to me. And remember, with the influence that Drake has, a lot of his mini-me's are going to take that same character and try to apply it to their own lives. Now you got a bunch of dudes running around like they some F-boys or some F-niggas. You know what I'm saying? And now the girls going to come out and talk about, oh my God, there's nothing but waste mans all over the place. Oh, there's nothing but some idiots. These guys are lame. This, that, and the third. I'm just like, bro, 9 times out of 10, you're not wrong. Like, when dudes sit back and realize, like, what the girl's been talking about this whole time, y'all not wrong. It's just that the environment you in, you might got to adjust that. I've done enough Drake hate for everyone in chat. Don't kill me, Ant. Do not kill me. But that is valid, though. You do stay consistent. We don't like you weirdo behavior. That's a fact, Brianne. Real talk. That is a fact. What's my time? 3:35. I might have enough time for one more video. We might have enough time for one more video. Just trying to see what else I got left before we continue. We can either talk Charlemagne and Akademiks, and we can take a little bit of a deep dive into like Dame Dash, Akademiks, going off on Jayz. Like, we could go back into that. I'm leaning more towards Charlemagne and the Akademiks situation. Talking about he predicted everything. All right, buddy. But before that, let me go ahead and just listen to this first, so I can kind of get a gauge of the situation. So if I'm correct, this came from the Breakfast Club when they dropped their episodes.
Years on podcast.
Yep.
On another level. And some of these fan bases are ridiculous because all these individuals that he addressed have been talking about Jay for years on social media, talking about him for years on podcasts and interviews.
And
Jay hasn't said anything.
Nope.
But as soon as he does, people are like, he's using Drake for attention or he's using Nicki for attention. Like, these folks haven't been talking about him forever.
Real big.
I did see people saying, you know, he was a hypocrite by saying, I think he did an interview where he said he didn't like battle rap.
That was the one Frazier thought.
And then he came out and threw a couple shots. But
I don't think those are disses. That's just him replying to everybody who's been poking him. I don't look at them as necessarily disses. He's telling you how he felt.
I think even
what
if
was the diss?
Even if you don't,
which one?
Where would it diss?
It was big shots, but like you said, it was
teeth falling out.
But it was responses
That's
though.
all truth.
Yeah, but a response, but isn't the battle rap is the back and forth, and what people are saying is like, okay, if you say
you can't call it battle rap because some of these people don't rap.
Yeah, they just been online.
That's what I'm saying. Some of these people don't rap.
I think it's the energy though too of like if you're saying it needs to be collaborative and not one against the other. Someone will respond to this.
To that point, you know, people fight with what they can fight with, right?
Yes.
So if you want to say something you don't rap, you get on podcasts, you get on interviews. If you want to say something and you do rap, like Jay, you do it on stage.
Yeah.
So he's just firing back the way he knows how to fire back, and those people fire back the way they know how to fire back.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. That's actually an interesting conversation. That's actually an interesting conversation because when you go back to that first interview that Jayz came out with GQ, the way he was talking about battle rap, it's like he was speaking with like a sense of we don't need this anymore. But then you're on stage where it's like, it looks like we still need this. That's crazy to me. That is crazy to me, bro. I'm just saying, me personally, that's the one contradiction that I want to speak about. Cause I don't like the goalpost moving that I heard in this video where it's like he's responding to people. Cause those weren't responses. That wasn't a rebuttal. That was you dissing. You straight diss Dame Dash and Nicki Minaj. I think they caught it the worst. If I'm gonna be honest, they caught it the worst. Nicki Minaj, is she on that stuff again? Like, bro, oh my god. I remember that episode of Martin. I forgot which episode it was exactly, but I remember the scene where he talking about, oh, she on that stuff. What's good, Alex? How you feeling? And then you talk about Dame Dash's teeth is tumbling out of his mouth again. Nah, bro, those are not rebuttals. Those are disses. You straight diss them. So looking back at that little interview where you're speaking bad about the pillars of hip hop, I'm like, you say this, but we're over here doing the same thing that you said we might not need no more. I'm just saying. I like that one. That's a good conversation. That has good debate tied to it for sure. So yeah, that was actually not bad. I'm not gonna lie. I actually like that one. Like, damn, Charlemagne, who died and made you smart? All right. Oh, this 17 minutes long. Well, how much time I got? All right, let's just watch this. Look, 17 minutes. Damn. Let's go.
YouTube. Chicks. Get ready.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
You know what? I like Chicks Move. Chicks Move is
don't forget that hype button.
Is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
This is probably the most important clip, chat. So this is where Charlemagne is basically telling people.
What the hell is this? This nigga sitting down with Black TV. What the hell is it? And why is this man so close to the camera?
People, I think he was talking to Ak and also Grand Wizard, telling them, yo, y'all niggas better chill. If you lie about Hove, if you lie about Rock Nation, it's going to bring you problems that you probably don't want. This was back in February, chat. Remember that.
Yeah. Shout out, Vlad.
Remember when we did that on the pod?
14 million views.
14 million views. People doing whole YouTube think pieces like, come on, man. Listen, don't ruin your own credibility just because you hate Jay-Z and Rock Nation so much. Like, come on, bro. And by the way, once again, Vlad does this all the time. I've seen Vlad troll Tory fans and Tory supporters like this multiple times.
This is going to bring so much problems to Meg. It's going to bring problems to Jay. Like, just unnecessary noise that they don't need.
Well, no, it's going to bring unnecessary problems to the people who continue to, you know, lie and spread these narratives.
I have nothing, like it'll have one word off.
That's like they're not tied to an actual thing. Like Akademiks TV is tied to Akademiks. Like it's not like what's the thing where they post like fake NBA shit, Centel? Like that's not really NBA Central's like little page. It's like a fake page. Akademiks TV isn't a parody page of Akademiks. It's actually Akademiks homie posting. You know what I'm saying? So there's a difference with that. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah, and you know, like that page does travel. Like they do get traction. You know, like stuff that they post does get retweeted and posted and reshared and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so that's not something that you want to be on. What do you say?
They posted me last week.
Did they?
Yeah. My video about, but I knew, like, I didn't know they were gonna post it. But when I made the video about Screwface, I'm like, if anybody picks this up, it's gonna be obviously, you know, niggas like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just think I don't know. I guess it's the same thing about the Charlemagne thing. It's like, I think Akademiks wouldn't go at Charlemagne. I would respect it more if he just went at Charlemagne.
Who is this
not
strong
let
face?
his, like, you know, people do it and kind of like, oh well, you know, I let them off the leash. I let them do it. It's like, get on your stream, drink your Henny, and say fuck Charlemagne. I'm, you know, you were a pedophile, whatever you think, right? So that's what I would respect more.
EDF.
I said peda, and I stopped.
What you think, Swain?
I think this shit is a waste of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Damn right. We need to hell out this video because I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on. I'm sitting there trying to figure out, like, what am I watching? It's ridiculous. Hell no, bro. That we can skip that. I'll tell you that. She's live? I didn't know she's live on a Monday. That's new. Let's go check it out real quick.
It's like, you know what? I just want to say something. Like, I don't want to be quiet anymore. And I do wonder, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think it's better he did a freestyle, or should he have said some of this in that GQ interview? Because he did a GQ interview in a...
Never mind. Never mind. That's not for me. Damn, God, there's like so many people live today, bro. What the hell going on? Oh. Well, we can watch this. We can watch this, I'll tell you that.
YouTube. Chicks.
It's much better.
Get ready. You know what to do, Chicks.
I find him. You know what? I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really...
Exactly why certain artists do not fuck with Drake. It goes way beyond artists being jealous of Drake. It's actually some real deep, dark, dirty shit behind the scenes going on. Everybody knows Drake is one of the most pettiest people out there on planet Earth. If you get into it with the man, if you vocalize anything against him, best believe Drake is going to spend time plotting on exactly how he can get back at you. Now, Sauce Walker from Houston, he's been one of the main people that's been calling out Drake for the past 10 plus years now. His main issue with Drake has always been cultural appropriation. According to Sauce Walker, Drake comes to Houston, he does not give back, he does not fuck with the artists there. However, he takes their dances, their coach.
That's such a bad look for Canadians. Can we just say that? Like, as a Canadian myself, that's actually a really bad look for us. Because it's only gonna show Canadians in a certain light where it's like, oh, all we do is take. That's why I want to come on here and give my appreciation, because that's not what I want to do. I'm not here to take. I'm here to learn. The last thing I want to do is just take, because that's crazy. That's not my goal. That's not my prerogative. That's not what I want to do. That is such a bad light for us, bruh. And not enough people be talking about that.
Their fashion, and does not show love to the community there. Sauce Walker did an interview with the Breakfast Club where he actually broke all this down last year.
The Drake moment was the moment. That's when I was
a
like,
lot of people know me from controversial shit like that. Yeah. I'm going to stand on the business regardless of whoever.
It's funny, though, because you called Drake out for cultural appropriation way before Kendrick did.
I definitely did. And if my whole city would have supported what I was on back then for the reasons that I did it then, we would have got the same reaction that Kendrick Lamar in California did. Mm-hmm. And I think it's just a beautiful thing. With, again, no discredit.
You got to put in work. You got to put in more work, gang. If you want to reach it, if you want to reach your people, if you want to create the fan base in your country, in your city, you got to put in more work, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Here's the thing. Sauce Walker is a really good rapper. I need more from him. I'm just saying. With Kendrick, that's different because he's built himself up to the point that he can drop whenever he wants. And when he does drop, he's dropping utmost quality. He's not dropping quantity. That's not what Kendrick does. He's giving you quality music that it lasts the test of time. That's why it's different on this side than the other side. The other side got stock. They got nothing but stock. Like, you know when you go into Foot Locker and you go in the back room? They got stock. They got shoes to sell. All this quantity. Over here on Kendrick's side, you ain't got nothing but exclusives. The shit you'll never find in the Foot Locker back room. That's what's over here on the Kendrick side. It's different.
To either one of those artists, because again, I have nothing to do with that shit, and I don't give a fuck about that shit, because I'm a millionaire, I'm Sauce Walker, and I made it. I beat the blackball of the rap games, of those type of scenarios. But to speak on that particular situation is that it's just a beautiful thing to see the outcome of an entire city and then entire state standing behind an artist that represents them well and represents their culture and just trying to fend for their culture, and the culture itself not trying to mediate or prohibit their artists from fending for their culture, but instead standing behind them and supporting that ideal. And that's the difference between appreciation and appropriation, and that's what creates the bigger landscape of economy and opportunity for that city. Because regardless of, New York is the same way. If somebody was to come to New York and try to appropriate New York culture and style and not give back to it, like, I don't know, it's a good example to use, but because nobody does that in fucking New York. Nobody come to New York and act like a battle rapper or act like a lyricist or act like a fucking drill rapper and then don't do music with the drill rappers.
Because you're going to get smoked. That's why.
Don't come rap with, you cannot do that. It doesn't make sense. You can't, when everybody was doing this shit and doing that little Jersey dance, nobody from around the world did that dance or made music on that sound frequency without acknowledging that it came from those places, or bringing those kids from New Jersey on stage, or and the East Coast is going to govern that. The South was, in Texas especially, was supposed to govern that, and you know what I'm saying? It's cool because somebody got to do it, and I did it. I ain't tripping. Bro.
Don't you think Houston probably looks at Drake different because there wouldn't be Drake without Houston?
I don't give a fuck what Houston look at it like. It's what I said. I'm a Jay Prince too. Like, my word is a law. What I'm saying is, what I speak is the real opinions of the city of Houston, the people that's in the South Side, the people that's on the North Side, the people
they felt like that already. Yeah,
they just ain't got the platform or the voice, or they're not gonna get the response that I'm gonna get, and they can't fade the heat, fade the water. Everybody know I got the manpower, got the money, I had the validity, whatever is needed, necessary from my age then to right now. Just like I've shown people, it's a lot of people that thought I was gonna be an overnight or fly by night artist or artist that, and then you also realize that I'm independent. I've been independent my entire rap career. I've been in the rap game 10 years now, going on 11 years, and I'm a multi-millionaire, still more relevant than majority of the rappers that came out in my generation or my period, my time period. 10 years later, I'm still making all this money and still growing. So, it like if somebody don't take to make the step or to speak up on it, then I'm just like everybody else that's just complaining behind closed doors and being scary, or just, you know what I'm saying? And then what I was saying, it's not simple. It's not fucking rocket science. It was simple shit. If you in this city and you saying, like what you just said,
Drake without
Houston. Okay, so at the time, why Drake not, it's still to this day, why did Drake not have no bunch of records with Houston artists? You didn't doing that with Atlanta. If you love Atlanta, you got, it's 7, 8, 9, 15 artists that you got songs with in Atlanta. Because why? Yeah. Not only
Big X the Plug loves you. Why don't you collab with Big X the Plug?
City of Atlanta was gonna look at you weird for not doing that, look at you and feel a certain type of way by you not making those moments with that city. But you knew that it was also beneficial for you as an artist to make music with these songs, because the leveling of stardom and momentum, it feeds each other, versus you feel that I'm just the A-side artist that's lifting up this musician. But it's for the city of Houston, you looking at it for the market share. All of these country ass people in Houston, they got all of this land, all these clubs, all these women, all these people in these big ass arenas and events that's going on, but they don't have a large community and people that are knowledgeable about the music industry, that have resources that can say, hey, y'all been around this artist and you helped them, you was in the studio when they was making that song, you told them to add this and this on the hook, you get a couple writer points for that. Or you was up in there when you made the beat, you supposed to get, okay, y'all was in the, you brought him to Houston and you took him to this club and you took him to this hood and you introduced him to Charlamagne. It's a feature and the song come behind that. in every other city, it's a long list. California, it's a long list of artists from the Bay all the way to LA. They got Drake's songs with Drake. So how did Drake love him much at that time and not have music with artists that you are uplifting from this community? Fuck me. I don't care. It's bigger than me. I didn't care about a song with me. You know what I'm saying? But what I would like from then to now, Travis Scott is the only rapper that still got a song with Drake. Travis Scott, again, what I just said earlier, it makes sense. It's an equal trade. It's not necessarily like, oh, bro, I'm helping Houston and changing your life and changing your career. And it's been saying, oh, well, person wants the Drake stimulus package. Bro, fuck all of that. It's about fair exchange in business. If you are using the culture of somebody's city or somebody's hometown and backyard, do something that helps not yourself and your more of your notoriety for benefit with the ladies and the people in the city. Do something that actually makes the economy of that city and musicians bigger and greater. So therefore, we can have Rolling Loud in Houston. We can have more young artists performing on bigger platforms, Jimmy Fallon, Jay Leno, and all this other shit, because an artist of this magnitude is living in our backyard. That's all I was saying. Not just for me, just for anybody.
Literally living.
Did y'all have that conversation?
Because there was a video of y'all.
I mean, I vocalize and have whatever I feel is something that I tell anybody and everybody to their face behind, like, everybody know this about me. I don't give a fuck. Like, when it comes to stuff like that, I just don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So, fast forward to last night, Sauce Walka's baby mama actually leaks one of their phone calls. And it's actually a phone call where Sauce Walka was going off and also issuing some threats to Drake after he found out his baby mama was messing with Drake.
I'ma handle y'all. It's that simple. I don't give a what the consequences is.
Why, yeah, you handle me. You already handle me. So what the matter? You already put your hands on me. You already do all that already. So what the even matter?
That's wrong. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. For someone that just said that they're a leader, for someone that just said they're speaking up for the people that don't got the platform or that don't got the voice, and then to hear this, bro, you need to learn how to see. This is what I'm talking about. You got to put in more work. When you put in more work, you're gonna realize you got to move and conduct yourself differently, because as you work and your projects is being appreciated, you're ascending to a different level than once you were before. As you get higher and higher on that pedestal, you got to move different. You got to move more militant. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You can't be out here moving like you still a civilian. That's a big no-no. You can't do that. You got to learn that as your name gets larger, there's some habits you got to let go. And if you can't do it, it's only going to come back to bite you. That's all it is.
I will put my hands on you, though, but I didn't.
You can't do that. You can't talk like that. You got to keep your composure. See, it's disrespectful that she recorded the call, but you need to understand, even in situations like that, you must be prepared for whatever, because you don't know what's going on.
You got jumped by my black holes. It's shit on video.
Yeah, because you had me set up. Are you proud of that? Does that make you feel good?
I will get you jumped again. I don't give a... Just like I get Drake smoked, I will get Drake car shot at. Man, you better real life with a... I don't give a... Nobody talking about.
Okay, you need to calm down.
No, I don't need to do nothing.
Yeah.
I'ma handle y'all.
What did Anthony say earlier? Talking about you trying to tell him to calm down, but you started the call. That's crazy.
That's simple. I don't give a what the consequences is.
Why? Yeah, you handle me. You already handle me. So what the matter?
Hey, man, listen, Drake. You cannot keep getting away with this. You can't just keep mercilessly clapping everyone's...
Yo, Lazy Cloud, that's a fact. It really could be used in the court of law. No cap. This is what I'm talking about. You got to be careful about how you move. Like, a lot of these celebrities think they comfortable. A lot of these rappers think they're comfortable. You can't. Even the singers, too, they think they're comfortable. Bro, you're living a life where comfortability damn near doesn't exist. For you to be comfortable in the lifestyle that you have, you literally have to, like, kidnap yourself in a sense. You got to take yourself away and go somewhere. Because as far as I see it, when you live in the life that you live, bro, every day is like a shift. Every day is a shift. and you don't know when that shift is gonna end. So you gotta continuously work. And if you can't understand that, maybe that life ain't for you. Maybe there's another life out there for you. Based on what I'm hearing from Sauce Walker, there might be another life for you. But that life gonna end you up in jail, I tell you that.
Girl, we need to rally together as a community to ban Drake from clapping our women. This man Drake has no boundaries. You fucked Wayne's girl, ASAP Rocky's girl, Joe Budden's girl, and now Sauce Walker's girl. And let's not forget Naomi Sharon, the artist.
I will never forget this story because she did her fiance so dirty. You broke up that they were soon to be. Her and her fiance were soon to be. You got in that situation, made her leave the fiance and make her sign to OVO, and we haven't heard from her since. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Dog. Since she signed the OVO, I haven't heard from her. That's crazy to me.
Artist that Drake flew to Toronto to record CLB, who, by the way, was in an 8-year relationship. She was actually engaged. Well, that relationship actually ended after Drake flew her out, clapped up her cheeks without no remorse, and sent her back to her fiance. And those are just people that we know of.
This is a sick Negro.
Hey, Drake, haven't you gotten enough cheeks in your life? How much more vagina do you want, brother? It's time we start a petition. No more vagina for this nigga. If you want vagina, hey, bro, go to...
Lazy, I'm telling you, bro, because it's been a story around here for a minute. That story's been moving around Toronto for a minute. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you don't know, I'm in Toronto. But that story's been moving around for a long time. It's just crazy that a lot of people don't know, cause like, damn, bruh.
Go to planet Mars. Go to Jupiter. This man Drake is an absolute menace. Keep your women away from him. And to make matters worse, y'all remember when Kanye West told us that when Drake disses you on a record, only you will know that diss was meant for you? Well, fans went digging and found out that Drake actually threw a shot at Sauce Walker. On the song Janice STFU, Drake says, tricking it off on her, paying her bill. That's just how I do the sauce and the spill. These hoes know how I pop it for real. Basically, Sauce, you are paying her bills while I'm just smashing. Now, even though I do not blame Sauce Walker for this reaction, I do not condone crashing out over anybody, especially over women. And yes, that includes your baby mama as well. The game is the game, brother. Sauce Walker has definitely clapped up somebody else's BM. He's definitely clapped up one of his ops' baby mama. So when it happens to you, it sucks. It's a terrible feeling. You want to crash out. However, as a man and also as a pimp like Sauce Walker claims he is, you gotta just take the L. I'm sorry. We do not crash out over anything. If they're not yours, shit, even if they are yours, these women will move how they want to move. Somebody right now is clapping up Drake's baby mama's cheeks. That's just the game. Now, it is interesting that both Drake and also Sauce Walker, they both rock with Jay Prince. You guys know Drake is very cool with the Prince family out in Houston, and so is Sauce Walker. Sauce was just with Jay Prince Jr. out somewhere in the club. So I do find it very interesting why they haven't squashed their beef with him. If they know Sauce Walker has been on this kind of timing with Drake, where it's pretty much on site and he's ready to crash out on Drake, you would think that somebody in the Prince family would have at least tried to get these two to mend their relationship. Drake, you gotta chill, brother. It's not worth it to lose your life over women. If you guys want to sign the petition to stop Drake from clapping up all our women, please message me on Instagram at ChickSmooth. We are going to need at least 50,000 signatures. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of Sauce Walker threatening to smoke Drake for clapping up his BM? Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.
This guy's just trolling, bro. But yo, listen. I'm sorry, like, and I think I did a video on the Naomi Sharon situation. or no, I compared Naomi Sharon to a Toronto artist here, and in that video, I was talking about her situation. But this is that's a known situation. I don't think a lot of people within the hip hop media space knows that, but in the Toronto space, Toronto like gossip ring, oh no, that's been talked about. How he first of all, I ain't gonna lie to you. He dug that out. He dug that out. I ain't gonna hold you. He did that. He did that. There's no video or anything, but for the people that know, that understood the situation, and from the security guards I've talked to, he did that. He did that. So Shorty got digmatized, signed with OVO to be an artist because she was an artist prior, but she wasn't really moving. But laid down the wood, got her signed to OVO, and when she signed to OVO, that was the last time we heard from her. What's good, Alex Cooper? How you feeling? So yeah, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. You know? God damn. Hey, is what it is, man. Is what it is. If that's how you want to move, that's you. Me personally, nah, we not doing that. We not doing that, bro. I'm sorry. We are not doing that. I tell you that. But anyway, my final thoughts is, damn, the only final thought I have is just, Sauce, you gotta move better, bro. You can't be caught like that. To be caught like that, that's a little like, that's a little disappointing, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Not even a backing track from her. Damn, I doubt it, to be honest, because I know she still makes music, but the music's not going anywhere. It's not moving. Like, I'm sure she has albums, singles, features, not with Drake, but like, yo, it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. She probably on a tour right now and nobody knows. The fuck? But yeah, Sauce, you gotta move better, bro. Real talk, you gotta move better, because you can't be getting caught like that. That's a big no-no. It's just silly facts. Isn't that what he does? It is. But what can we do? You know? If I was a pin, I might crash out. Honestly, yo, Josh, do not kill me. I think the chat froze on my screen, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, but is what it is, you know. But it's just wild to me, you know. But it's cool. What time is it? It is 4:07. I gotta bounce. I gotta get out of here. All right. Now, I don't usually go live at this time, but if people do prefer this time for me to go live, we can make some adjustments. You know, we can definitely make some adjustments and go for an earlier time than a later time. It's just the only thing is that sometimes when I work security, I wake up in the late afternoons. Now, recently, I've been waking up in the nice mornings around like 9 to like 11. That's my wake up period, which is a blessing, because I would rather wake up early than late. But I cannot make any promises on that point. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we can aim for a new time if necessary, or something earlier in the day, if that does help. But if not, then it's cool. You know? You working right now? I'll be back. I'm about to hit up right now. We can make adjustments. How about a booster seat for... I don't need a booster seat, bro. My camera just high up. I like my camera high up like this. You like the later streams? Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. But nah, yo, listen, we had a lot of people in this live stream today. We had about 21 people. Shout out to the 21 people that was here today. It's been a while since we had something like that, I'll tell you that. But shout out to everybody that's stopping by in the Shadow Mob. I see y'all for sure. But yeah, I got to get up out of here. I want to edit the Akademiks video and upload that before I leave. Because I want to leave around 4:30 or 4:45. So I can get down to the store, make my purchase, and make my way to work. Because the only reason why I'm doing this because I need to get the adapter for my turntables. All right? I got a gig on Friday. I want to make sure I'm prepared. All right? I'm excited. I have my set list. I made my set list on Spotify. It's like 9 hours long, even though I'm spinning for 5, but I want to make sure I'm prepared. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting stuff. I like my afternoon drive home with Flex. Don't kill me, Alex. I appreciate that. Live stream. I'll try, but I'm going to need my phone. That's the only thing. What kind of turntables? Like DJ turntables. Now I'm trying to make a title for that. Yeah, no, I recently picked up DJing and my first gig is on Friday. So I'm excited. You know? The place that I work at, I told them I got turntables. I told them I got a speaker. I told them I've been practicing. So one of the spots that the owner owns, they have 2 spots. One of the spots, they have 2 spots. So the first spot is like the main spot where it's like, this is the club night. Like everyone gonna pull up. You know what I'm saying? In the summertime, it gets busy and it gets hot inside. The other spot they have is like a patio joint. It's like an indoor-outdoor with a patio on the side. That, they said, yo, we can have you there because people consider that the practice spot. So they got me at the practice spot on Friday. So, hey, what can I say? Good luck. I appreciate you. Thank you. No, I mean the short man in the cabinet. Cabinet? What, nigga? What? What? But yeah, let me get up out of here because I wanna upload the video. All right. So, hey, I appreciate everybody pulling up. Shout out to the Flex Mob. Shout out to the Shadow Mob. Appreciate y'all equally. Shout out to the Twitch Mob, YouTube Mob. Y'all already know. Thank y'all so much for stopping by, pulling up. Y'all already know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go ahead and get up out of here because y'all gonna see me tomorrow. But we'll see what kind of time I'm gonna be on for tomorrow. But listen, y'all know the spiel already, all right? So take care, be well, and be safe. Stay true, be you, live long, and long live. Peace. Have a great day. Have a great night wherever you are in this world. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody at work. If you off, quickie. Shout out to everybody that's chilling at home, relaxing. All right? I appreciate y'all equally regardless. You already know. Don't forget to take care of yourself. Don't forget to take care of your people. Don't forget to take care of your friends, the right friends. And don't forget to take care of yourself. And never forget to be an outstanding individual out there in this world, all right? We know what kind of world we live in. As long as we outstanding, we gonna be fine. You know? Peace. All right, Aunt, whatever.